So in this video, we're going to show you how to frame the ceiling of a van in a manner that will allow you to get 3/4 of an inch more in height than had you done it in the fashion in which most people frame the ceiling of a van. Okay, so it's time to put up the cross pieces for our ceiling. And we're going to connect them to these steel members. So what I did is I cut one piece that went all the way across. It's not going to want to make that bow. When you're putting your plywood below, it's going to bow nice and easy. When you're using something more rigid, it's not going to want to bow. You could torque it, but then you're putting all kinds of stress on the frame members. It's just better off cutting it in threes. So that's what I did, so that my pieces will in fact sit flush, or flush to a point where I'm comfortable. Got a smaller one in the center, and then one on the far side. Now, what I did, just that I'm not fighting, I'm actually using lath screws. They make a wood screw, wood to metal, and that's what I'm using on the walls. But with the lath, even though it's not as strong, it's going to drill easier. I did have to make a little bit of a recess there with the 3/8 inch bits so that it'll sit. But one of the things to keep in mind is, how is your screw hanging? That has a lot to do with your strength. For example, if they were going straight up in the air like this, they would be much more apt to pull off. Mounted sideways, now we have the strength pulling down against a solid piece. These are going to do more than fine, and at the same time, we're going to glue all of our ceiling up as well as screws. The glue is really going to be doing the heavy lifting. So we'll get started, and we'll just start screwing these guys in. So it's as easy as that, and that's going to save me about 3/4 of an inch. And the truth of the matter is, I am going to have more than 6 foot, but if I have a pair of sneakers on and I'm stepping up a little bit, I'm going to start coming in contact with that ceiling a lot easier. So we'll just keep working our way through. So what we wanted to do, we wanted those pieces, those strips, to screw in such a manner where they would be flush to the bottom of the steel members that support the roof. So in order to do that, we had to find the angle that would make them flush out. In our van, it worked out to 17.5 degrees. So that's how we set up. So here are our strips. You see they're flush with those cross members, and they are solid. And as you can see, the screws are nice and recessed. So by mounting our wood strips on the side and not underneath, we were able to give ourselves a little bit more head height. Now, as you can see here, we're using the level as a straight edge so as to figure out where to affix our last board, because of course there isn't the same size rib there. So that's how we went about doing this project. We just wanted to share with you. And please like and subscribe. We're going to put out some more van videos. And remember, as we always say at the Upgrade Workshop, leave it better than you found it.